Welcome back, everyone, to our 11 and 1 January specials. And this time around, we're going to play some Jeopardy for the Sega Genesis. Let's see how we do. Oh boy. Oh, this again, huh? Oh, this isn't good. Bear with me, folks. Please bear with me. There we go. There it is. This is also going to count as game 7 of my original run, in which I've won $257,499. Let's win some more.
This is Jeopardy!
Alright. We have John and Elaine facing me today. One Daily Double's up there somewhere, and we have these categories.
Here are the categories.
Rock and roll, P's and Q's, each letter in quotation marks, famous quotes, business and industry, automobiles, and finally, 20th century persons. Alright. Okay, we'll make do with these categories, and let's get started. Automobiles 100. Though thought of as an early car, it was built by the Stanley Twins Company until 1924. What is the steamer?
Sorry?
Oh, I had to be more specific. The Stanley steamer, yeah, I had to be more specific. Oh well.
You are correct.
Automobiles 200. Yep, he and Clark Gable bought the only two SSJ Duesenbergs sold. I'm gonna say who's Gary Cooper.
You are correct.
There we go, now we have a little bit of money. Let's have automobiles for 300. In 1908, the Model Canvas luxury car was the first to use standard parts. What is Cadillac?
You are correct.
400. Automobiles. In 1932, it was the first company to sell a low-priced car with a V8 engine. What was... I have between two of them. I thought it was 4, but I'm going to change it up. I'm going to say what is Rolls-Royce?
Sorry?
No. It was 4!
You are correct.
I should have gone with my first instinct. Famous quotes 100. According to Reader's Digest, it's the best medicine. What is laughter?
You are correct.
Famous quotes 200. Alexander Pope said, "It springs eternal in the human breast." What is hope?
You are correct.
Famous quotes 300. Alrighty. Well, we're getting there. Stuffy British monarch who said, when she saw herself imitated, "We are not amused." Who's Queen Victoria?
You are correct.
Let's have famous quotes for 400. In Trees, he claimed that poems are made by fools like me. Who is Joyce Kilmer?
You are correct.
Let's have famous quotes 500. This is the fourth Ask This Virginia Patriot just before dying on July 4th, 1826. Who is Thomas Jefferson?
You are correct.
Ran the category, $1,500 in cash. Let's take automobiles for 500. To conserve gas and rubber, this was the speed limit for much of World War II. What is 35 miles per hour?
You are correct.
Okay. I will have business and industry for 100. This company was the first to use armored cars commercially. What is Brinks?
You are correct.
Let's have business and industry for 200. Millionaire hotel magnate whose autobiography was titled "Be My Guest." Who is Conrad Hilton?
You are correct.
Business and industry for 300. Waterford crystal is from the town of Waterford in this country. What is Ireland?
You are correct.
Let's have business and industry for 400. In 1984, Standard Oil of California changed its name to this. I'm gonna say, what is Exxon?
Sorry?
No. Chevron. Okay.
You are correct.
He was awarded the 1983 Nobel Peace Prize for nonviolent effort to win Polish rights. Who is Lech Walesa?
You are correct.
20th century persons for 200. Alrighty. This producer's search for Scarlett O'Hara ended with the discovery of Vivian Lee, who is David O. Selznick.
You are correct.
20th century persons 300. In 1952, Einstein was offered and turned down the presidency of this country. What is Israel?
You are correct.
20th century persons for 400. The name of this third Secretary General of the UN translates roughly to Mr. Clean? Who is Utant?
You are correct.
He served as Secretary of the Army under Kennedy and later Secretary of State for Carter. Cyrus Vance.
You are correct.
These girls were a comic punk novelty act before they got the beat. Who are the Go-Go's?
You are correct.
Waylon Jennings was once a member of this, Buddy Holly's backup group. Who are the Crickets?
You are correct.
Rock and Roll Trivia 300. She was once a Beach Boy along with her husband, Daryl Dragon. Who is Tony Tennille?
You are correct.
400. Daily double. And I'm feeling good about this. I'm going to go all in. Before Sarah smiled, they met by sharing an elevator to escape a gang fight, who were Hall and Oates.
You are correct.
$7,600. Year in the 1950s when the Beatles were formed. What's 1959?
You are correct.
America must import 97% of its bauxite, from which this metal is derived. What is aluminum?
You are correct.
There we go. All that's left is P's and Q's. Let's go for 100. In area, it's New York City's largest borough. What is Queens?
You are correct.
200. Technically, this is a trademark name for table tennis. What is ping pong?
You are correct.
300. The tails of this airline's planes all sport kangaroos. What is Qantas?
You are correct.
Okay. On a typewriter, Elite type gives you 12 characters per inch, while this type gives you 10. What is Pika?
You are correct.
This author of Boris Godunov was widely viewed as the greatest Russian poet of all time. Who is Alexander Pushkin?
You are correct.
So I have $10,100, Elaine $900, John $500. Let's go ahead and get ready to start playing the round of
Double Jeopardy.
with 2 daily doubles, double dollar values, and 6 common categories. What are we going to be dealing with here? Let's find out.
Here are the categories.
Inventions, the Bible, New York City, sports, radio heroes, and we're going to close it out with science. All right. Cool. The Bible for 200. Jesus catered a dinner for thousands with 7 loaves of bread and a few of these. What are fish?
You are correct.
The Bible for 400, please. Both Joseph in the Old Testament and Jesus in the New were sold for this substance. What is silver?
You are correct.
600. He was a harp player as well as a giant killer. Who was David?
You are correct.
The Bible 800. The 12 tribes of Israel were named for his sons. Who was Abraham?
Sorry?
No. Nope.
Sorry?
Jacob.
You are correct.
Land animal with the largest teeth. What is the giraffe?
Sorry?
No. The elephant.
You are correct.
It is generally believed that gunpowder was invented in this country. What is China?
You are correct.
Himself blind, he modified a military secret code to invent writing for the blind. Who is Braille?
You are correct.
Willis Carrier's 1902 invention. What is the air conditioner?
You are correct.
Okay. I'll take 800, please, for inventions. Daily double. Not surprisingly, he invented the disposable blade safety razor, who is King Gillette.
You are correct.
Though his name is also associated with blades, he invented the electric shaver, who is Schick.
You are correct.
The Last Supper was observed to this Jewish holiday. What is Passover?
You are correct.
Good. $25,000 cash. Science 400. Stratigraphy is a branch of this earth science. I'm gonna say what is geology.
You are correct.
Science 600. Diffraction refers to the way it bends. What is light?
You are correct.
Two primary ferrous metals are iron and this. What is steel?
You are correct.
Natural vanilla flavoring comes from this tropical flower. What's an orchid?
You are correct.
Alright. I will take New York City for 200. New York City's fruity nickname. What's the Big Apple?
You are correct.
Over the years, there have been 3 different indoor sports arenas called by this name. What is Madison Square Garden?
You are correct.
Though part of New York City, Liberty Island is within the territorial waters of this state. What is New Jersey?
You are correct.
Handsome mayor of New York City from 1966 to 1974. He called it Fun City. Who is Fiorello LaGuardia?
Sorry?
No. John D. Rock or John Lindsay.
You are correct.
In 1977, its Twin Towers replaced the Empire State Building as the city's largest. What is the World
You
Trade
know the
Center?
correct response?
Alright, well, Elaine's in the hole. We have 2 categories left. It's the Run for the Roses in the Bluegrass State. What is the Kentucky Derby?
You are correct.
Sports for 400. In Japan, its name is Sumo. In nightclubs, its name is Mud. What's wrestling?
You are correct.
Sports for 600. Legendary site of the first baseball game in the Baseball Hall of Fame. What is Cooperstown, New York? Cooperstown.
You are correct.
Yep, Cooperstown, New York. Correct. 800, please. Her hairstyle and style on the ice made her famous in the 1976 Olympics. Who is Dorothy Hamill?
You are correct.
Sports 1000. Great grandson of Chief Blackhawk and one of the first in the NFL Hall of Fame. I'm gonna say it was Red Grange.
Sorry?
Nope.
Sorry?
Wrong. Jim Thorpe. Yep.
You are correct.
Bring It Back Alive guy, played by Bruce Boxleitner on TV, but by himself on radio. No.
Sorry?
Oh, Frank Buck.
You are correct.
I knew nothing. I knew not. Okay, moving on. Next clue, please. This All-American Boys theme began "Wave the Flag for Hudson High, Boys."
Sorry? Sorry? Know the correct response?
Oh, Jack Armstrong. This is the category that's always the hardest. But oh well. 12 beats of a gong and an airplane swooping down signaled his arrival on radio. Nope.
Sorry?
Deeper in the hole you go, Elaine. Oh, Captain Midnight. Oh, okay.
You are correct.
I wasn't sure. He usually drove the Black Beauty. Oh, Kato.
You are correct.
But Elaine, it doesn't look like you're going to be around for Final Jeopardy. Alright. Later a foil for Lucius Harry Cotter, he foiled Ming on radio as Flash Gordon. Gail Gordon. Alright.
You are correct.
So I have 29,200. John has 2,500, but Elaine, you are going home. You're in the negative. So let's see what our Final Jeopardy category is. We're going to be dealing with hotels. Okay. There's a lot of them. John, you start. Okay, I feel pretty good about this one. Let's get it in there. In 1954, Conrad Hilton wrote checks for $97 million to purchase this entire hotel chain. What is Statler Hotels?
You know the correct response?
And I'm going to walk away with $58,400 this game. Giving me now $315,899 in only 7 games. How about that? Put that in my notes. $315,899. I'll call that a good game for sure. And we are going to wrap it up for this segment, and I'm going to see you all for the next segment coming up right after this. We'll be right back.